there are small children removing the rubble.
What we've just been finding as we've spoken to people is that they are desperate.
President Erdogan is promising everyone a new home within a year. That's optimistic.
See the headlines as they happen with breaking news alerts in the app and get the full story with bbc.co.uk/news. Follow the story for all the latest with BBC News.
Hello, welcome. I'm Kasia Madeira. You're watching The Context on BBC News. The White House has condemned the arrest of an American journalist in Russia. The Kremlin has accused him of spying. US journalist Evan Gershkovich was working for the Wall Street Journal in the city of Yekaterinburg at the time of his detention. The UK government's new plans to reduce carbon emissions to net zero come in for heavy criticism from environmental campaigners saying that they don't go far enough. The plans come as there are fresh warnings about the impacts of rapid ice melt in the Antarctic. Tonight, with The Context, we are joined by Paul Vore, the chief political commentator for the iPaper, and the former spokesperson for the Republican National Committee, Doug Heye. Hello and welcome. The White House has advised all US citizens residing or travelling in Russia to leave immediately. Now, this follows the arrest of a journalist for the Wall Street Journal on spying charges. Evan Gershkovich has been remanded in custody for 2 months after being detained by Russia's domestic security service, the FSB. It says the journalist was acting on US instructions and that he'd collected information constituting a state secret about the activities of a Russian defence enterprise. Well, the Wall Street Journal denies this, and the NGO Reporters Without Borders says that Evan Gershkovich was investigating the Wagner military company. That's the Russian mercenary group which is fighting in Ukraine, saying that this seems to be a retaliation measure. Well, we've heard from the Kremlin too.